Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my first EVERLANE haul. I'm super excited. I've been trying out their pieces for a little bit now on my what I wore this week videos, and then when they contacted me to talk about their ReCashmere line, which I will talk about more in a second, I was super excited because I've been looking for more sustainable fashion brands to talk about, and EVERLANE is definitely one of them. I'm going to be walking you through the ReCashmere collection and some of my favorite pieces for fall and winter. So this video is going to focus on their ReCashmere, so I'm going to talk about them first. So EVERLANE has actually partnered with an Italian mill to renew ReCashmere, you get it? To basically reuse cashmere from around the world and make it into new pieces so that it's more sustainable and better for the planet. So right now they've launched 3 new silhouettes. This is the Henley I'm wearing. I'm gonna show you the cardigan, and they do have a crew neck version as well. So this is the Henley in like an off-white color. So I ordered this sweater in a large just because, you know, I love my sweaters a little looser, a little comfier, but really also because of the shape. And it has this thicker knit rib collar, which gives me a little bit more of like a masculine vibe. And whenever I go with something a little bit more masculine, I like to be extra dramatic and get them oversized. So this is the texture of the cashmere up close. It is so soft and luxe. Plus these cashmere sweaters actually start at $95. So it's a really good bang for your buck if you're looking for 100% cashmere sweater that is made well and is good for the environment. So this is how long it is untucked. So this is the Oversized Blazer from EVERLANE. I got it in the checkered print because I thought that I needed an oversized blazer that wasn't black, and I really like the softer gray in contrast with the creams and the whites. So I'm wearing a size 4 in the blazer. For me, that fits perfectly. I find that for the tops of EVERLANE, I am a size 4 slash small, and then for pants I am a size 2, and then 25, 26 for jeans depending on the shape. And speaking of pants, these are the Corduroys from EVERLANE. So I got them in a size 2. I'm pretty true to a size 2 in their trousers, and these ones I chose to get in like a similar color to the ReCashmere Henley because I love that like creamy white color even for fall and maybe winter, we'll see. But it goes really well with like all the earth tones that are out there right now. So these ones are high rise. It's actually above my belly button, has a zipper fly, and they are on the more like thicker corduroy side. So even though these are cream, they like have a lot of depth and texture in it, and I think it goes really well with the cashmere and the oversized blazer. This is like one of my favorite outfits right now. I'm so excited to be back in fall weather. I was just in Japan and it was so hot. I am definitely more of a jacket and sweater person. And I quickly want to talk about these shoes that I'm wearing. They are also EVERLANE. I've actually wanted a pair of white flats for so long, and these ones are perfect. They're so comfortable. They're like gloves, and they are made of leather. I'm wearing a size 6. Something I have learned from EVERLANE is that I do size down on my shoe sizes. So for flats, I'm a 6. Normally, probably I'm a 7. And boots, instead of an 8, I size down to a 7. I will show you a really cool pair of boots in a second. But I think that it goes really well with this outfit. So I just want to show you the flats up close. I really love the almond shape. It's like an elongated round toe, and it really fits my foot perfectly because I have narrow feet. But I also love that this part is extended, so like it's just a little bit more comfortable when you're walking around in flats that come back a little bit, so it doesn't necessarily squish your toe. Plus it has a cushioned heel. Like that is so important because I always have issues with flats digging into my heel, so I always make sure to try to find flats that are softer, and definitely these ones fit the bill. Plus they have a rubberized bottom, so definitely no slipping there. And especially now that we're in fall and winter, it's gonna rain more, it's gonna be grosser, so I just need to spray these with a protectant and I'm good to go. I'm super excited about them. Okay, so another way to dress this outfit is to make it a little bit more casual. So I paired it with this light denim shirt from EVERLANE. I am wearing a size medium because I wanted to wear it as an overshirt as well as a regular button up, so the medium size will work for me in terms of being able to wear it both ways. So if you want to do that too, I would suggest sizing up. This one is the lighter one of their 2 denim shirts. I wanted a lighter one just because I knew my wardrobe was going to be a little bit lighter this fall to go with all the creams and the whites and the beiges that are in my closet ready for fall. So this is the next ReCashmere sweater I will be talking about. This is the Cardigan version. It's a little bit thicker than the Henley, I'd say. It has a similar thicker ribbing all around the edges as the collar on the Henley. The buttons are about the same, and I ordered a size medium in this one because I wanted it to just be a little bit oversized, not quite so much as the Henley, but not as tight as a small probably would be on me. I have tucked it in, so if I untuck it, this is the shape that it gives. It does come in a little bit at the bottom. I mean, it might stretch out depending on how you wear it. So I think it looks super cute with the same pants and shoes. In the same color family, the same vibe of like clean minimalism, and just like the other ReCashmere Henley, the cashmere is so soft, like I'm not wearing even a tank top under this. And to give you a quick idea, this is what the cardigan would look like with the oversized blazer. Because this cardigan is a thinner, flatter cardigan, it's really easy to layer, versus if you had like a chunkier one, it might be a little bit harder and look a little bit bulkier if you're layering it under jackets like this. So these are the boots I got from EVERLANE that I wanted to show you guys. So I chose this brown color because I wanted to show the elastic. So the black ones, you don't really get to see the shape of this Chelsea elastic much, and like I just thought it was such a cool feature. I wanted it to pop. And then I didn't get the white ones just because I got the white flats, but the white ones are so pretty too. I think actually it's called Bone, but if you're looking for a pair of like standout boots or white shoes, those ones are also like top on my list. This is the little elastic part that I think is so cool and unique. They are a pointed toe with like a little bit of a square cap on the sole, and then this is how tall the heel is. It looks a little bit more intense up close, but it really doesn't feel like a heel at all. And I am wearing a size 7, so I do size down when it comes to EVERLANE shoes. I'm normally a size 8 in boots, but these are a 7. All right, so we can't really talk about fall fashion without mentioning a trench coat, at least in my mind. I feel like trench coats are so fall, and I finally found like this clean line trench coat that I've been looking for forever, and I got it in a black because I don't have a black trench coat, and this one is just so beautiful. It really gives me those like rainy day London vibes, even though it's super sunny right now. So just like the blazer, I am wearing a size 4. I think that size fits perfectly. I don't want it too tight because I do want to layer other things underneath it. It has 2 pockets here, 2 pretty big pockets to fit my phone, probably a wallet if I didn't want to carry a purse or anything. And it does have this like top flap that goes underneath, so if I wanted it to be fully buttoned up and kind of protect from the wind or maybe some light rain, it would be perfect. So I'm going to quickly show you another outfit that I've been envisioning to go with this trench. It's an all black outfit with white shoes. I've swapped out the cashmere for this hoodie from EVERLANE that I'm obsessed with, and they're relaxed chinos, and of course the white flats that I've already talked to you guys about. So you can see that the chinos have an elastic waist. They're super comfy. I'm wearing a size 2, and they are a little bit loose, but I probably wouldn't go down to a size 0 just because they're supposed to be a relaxed fit. They're supposed to be super comfy. They do have pockets here in the front and one butt pocket right here. So I think that these are just perfect for kind of like a casual work day, or even like for the cottage or traveling outfit, because I know some people don't like to wear sweatpants on flights. These ones might be perfect for that. And this is the hoodie. I got a size small because I wanted a fitted black hoodie. I have a lot of oversized sweaters, and so I wanted some that were actually fitted and would be a little bit easier to layer under jackets. I love this one a lot because it's not cropped, but it's not like a super long one. If I pulled it down, I guess it would hit my waist, but I would probably want to just like have it hanging like this just above some mid-rise pants, which are these khakis. So this is probably one of the more flattering hoodies that I've ever had, which I feel like I never say a hoodie is flattering. It's just proportioned really well, and so true to size is definitely my recommended size, which I don't normally say, but it just fits so well that, yeah, order true to size for this. I'm really a big fan of how this hoodie is fitting. So since I had the outfit on already, I'm gonna show you what it looks like with the oversized blazer. I love like contrasting a blazer with something so casual like a hoodie. There are so many outfit options with just these pieces alone. So this is another way of wearing the cardigan, probably the most classic way of wearing a cardigan, having it all unbuttoned and just like kind of over a tank or a tee. So because I got the size medium, it hangs just a little bit lower, a little bit more relaxed, and just basically how I like most of my clothes. I also want to take a second to talk about this tank underneath. It is from EVERLANE. I'm such a big fan of like high neck tanks right now, especially ones that come in and become a little bit more narrow around the shoulder armpit area. I think it's so flattering and really shows off like your shoulders and makes you look a little bit more toned. It has a zipper in the back that comes all the way down to here, and that's why it's so like perfectly tailored. It doesn't need to be like jersey or anything stretchy. So I am surprisingly wearing a size 0. I don't know why, but it fits me perfectly. Like if I went bigger, it would be too low. Normally I am a size 4 or 2 on their top, so I guess size down on this one. I also got an oversized button-up shirt from EVERLANE. This is just a plain white one. I wanted to get one of these shirts to show you in the haul because there's so many different ways that you can wear a button-up, especially an oversized white button-up. So similar to the ReCashmere cardigan, I've worn this button-up over top of that racer tank, except with it buttoned up. And with these relaxed chinos and the white flats, it gives me very like art teacher vibes, which I'm also very into. And then the other option would be to unbutton it completely and have it as an overshirt like the denim button-up I showed you earlier. So something as simple as unbuttoning the shirt changes the silhouette completely, because now you see the pant shape, you see the tank top a little bit better. You can also take it off your shoulders so it's more of like a shawl kind of thing, and it gives you a whole different shape. That's why I'm such a big fan of like classic quality pieces, because there are just so many ways that you can wear something like this. So this is another way that you can wear the button up, buttoned all the way up, untucked, and then another way to wear the ReCashmere Henley. I'm pretty big fan of this outfit. I'm starting to really like styles where I don't necessarily have to tuck in my shirt, which is weird because I've been tucking in shirts for the last like 2-3 years now, I think, and I'm really liking that I'm growing into a new silhouette. But there are seriously so many different options here with even just this few pieces I've shown you from EVERLANE. I'm really excited to style them in different ways, and if I do style them in different ways, you'll probably see them in my What I Wore This Week video, so make sure you check those out. And that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed this EVERLANE haul and that you enjoyed learning more about their ReCashmere line that I'm super excited about. And as a disclosure, this video is in partnership with EVERLANE, but I have been wearing their pieces for probably a year now, or close to a year. I have been wearing them in my What I Wore This Week videos, trying them out, testing them out to make sure I like them. And so that's why I'm super excited about working with them in this capacity. If you have any questions ever about like my partnerships or why I choose brands I work with, let me know. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram, and I will see you very soon.